occasions to celebrate, decorations can cost a fortune. Well, Jocelyn Taylor, executive editor of D Moms magazine, is here to show us some cute ideas that are really easy to make and they're not expensive. They'll spruce up any event. And my best friend, Kay Russell, when her son got married, she took these very candles and she decorated them for the decorations for the night before the wedding. So tell me how you're doing.
Okay, well, you were telling me earlier about Kay's, and they sounded impeccable and beautiful. And I think that's the number one thing that turns people off of the idea of making their own things. They let the Voltaire phrase, you know, don't let the perfect be the enemy of the good. They're intimidated that there's no way I can do it, I'm not crafty. So this is DIY for dummies. I believe the wonkier and more jacked up it looks, the more charming it is.
I agree with that, Jocelyn.
So I made my husband make these because, you know, to test it out. And what we did, we had a baby shower this past weekend, and we literally went to the Fiesta. We bought almost 100 of these. They're about $1 each. Because anything in mass, I think, looks amazing.
I do too. I do too.
Even the most humble item, right? And so for these, because they're glass and it's hard to paint glass without it just sliding right off, this could not be easier. We just taped off stripes. You could do chevron. We use this blue painter's tape from Home Depot. And your secret weapon is a can of primer. So take your primer outside in a ventilated area once you've taped it. So in this case, he used wider tape and taped where we weren't going to have paint. And then spray paint the primer, let it dry for a few minutes, and then spray paint with gold. Or if you were doing these for a fun kid party.
Now wait a minute, I'm confused. You put primer on the whole?
No, you tape it first.
Okay.
So tape where you don't want painted. So in this case, we had big wide strips of tape here, a little one here, and a wide one here. And then he sprayed the exposed areas with primer first.
All right.
That dries, and then any paint sticks to it.
Oh.
So for this, because we did an adult couple shower in the evening and we wanted candlelight and it to feel elegant, we kind of worked with this sort of gold peach color story.
Yes, I love your
colors. But if
colors.
you were doing a kids party, and why not? You know, if you're doing a late afternoon party and you want candles or festive things, you could do neon, you could do. So then we embellished all that with these fun tissue tassels. And
well, show me how you attach these tassels to the candle.
What we did, so this was our centerpiece, and then this is sort of a part two of the party. What we did was I used some homemade confetti that's left over from these, and we scattered it down the middle of the table, down a just drop cloth or white tablecloth, and then you kind of lay, you know, put your candles down it.
Beautiful.
And then whatever you do behind it, kind of, these are, my daughter calls when you steal someone's idea and make it your own, piggybacking. So this is piggybacking off of, or totally stealing, however you want to, a company out of New York called Confetti Systems, and they make these beautiful tassel garlands and things to hang on balloons. If you go to Crew Cuts at North Park, they have one. You can buy them from them. They are stunning, but they're really expensive. So if you want to make something like this at home,
but this, let's make it at home because all you have to do
it's fun, and you can
this is so simple.
They're so easy. So you just get your tissue paper, and you want to fold over a piece multiple times. So you have like 4 or 5 layers and one fold at the top. I love. Container Store has amazing colors of tissue paper.
Yes, they do.
So and all the fun golds and things. And then once you have it, like the length of it is going to determine obviously how big your tassel is. So this would be a short one.
Where is this tassel going to go?
Well, in this case, so if you do a tassel like that where you have a loop, you could string these on a cord and make a garland across the back of your party or over your party table.
Which is great.
Which is really pretty. What we did with these was we got, for the mom and dad to be, giant gold letter balloons off Amazon.com that spelled the name of the baby. And
how wonderful.
And then down the string of the balloons, we tied these on to make them very festive. You could also use these to tie on the gifts. You could take, when you make the tassel, and you just go up and do your strips like the, right here. There's 2 steps, and once you hit that step, you can decide. You can make even like a little pom-pom.
You can make, I'll tell you what else you can make. You know those Mexican plastic flags that are cut out?
Right.
You know, that you hang, which are great for fiestas. They cost nothing if you're having a Mexican food party.
You could attach the
and then you use
them.
these candles.
Yeah.
And you can put photographs of your children or whatever.
That's what your friend did. That looked so amazing. And the gold letters.
And plus these are like prayer candles, and so you're guaranteed to have a good party.
There's all sorts of, but once you're ready to make your tassel, and it's really easy, you just twist it.
Yes.
You could cut this part off, and what we've done in the past is tied it to a little stick, and then done multiples in a vase.
Oh, that's
it's like
beautiful.
You know, instead of a flower arrangement, and then you can reuse it over and over again. With this, you just twist the center and sort of make a little loop. I mean, it's this easy, literally. And then if you are having it for a kid, tie it with some string. For an adult, we use jewelry wire from Michaels to make it look more sophisticated.
This is jewelry wire?
It's just in the, yeah, that whole thing cost about $2 at Michaels. We pulled it off and twisted it, and you're done. It's
That's
easy.
beautiful. And you know what? You can watch this segment again and try your hand at homemade decorations by logging on to dthebroadcast.tv.